Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 32-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer. And today we're going to be stuffing my third DoorDash paycheck for the month of October. So we have $254 that we're working with today. We already did the budget with me on Monday, and we already did the cash count in my short that I posted yesterday. So we're just going to go ahead and dive on in to my variable expenses. So buffer we're going to skip. We always skip buffer. It just sits there, doesn't do anything. It's just there for if I have any IOUs, it covers that. If I have any, or whenever I make any purchases before I move the money over, it just covers those purchases. Crochet by Jamie, we are going to be giving $5 this week, and that is all that it has. My shop is still closed. It'll be closed at least through October. I'm hoping to reopen it in November, but we need to make sure that we're going to have enough money for the Etsy fees that are going to be coming up in November and December. So need to start stuffing this anyway, even though I'm not currently open. Gas, we're going to be giving $60, so 50 and 60. Currently in gas, we have 50, 60, 70, 85, 87, 89. I did fill up my tank twice this weekend because I did a package run for DoorDash on Saturday, and then I went to my best friend who lives 75 miles away, so I had to fill up my tank twice for that. But that will be enough money to cover those two, and then also make sure that I have enough money to get through next weekend as well. Groceries are giving $10, and that's going to be all that it has. Prescriptions we are skipping this week. Spending, we are giving 35, so 20, 30, and 5. So we have 20, 35, and $40 in spending for the week. And I did some spending that I shouldn't have done, but we'll get into that in my unstuffing, which I'm going to film immediately after this, but you'll still see on Friday like normal. All right, so that's it for my variable expenses. So next we're going to go into my high priority binder. Scooch you out of the way. All right, so starting off with car costs, we are adding $4 into car costs. I am gonna just put today's real date because I can't be bothered to do some math. So we're adding $4, so we should have $305 in here, so 2 and 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 205. Did I say 2? We should have 304. I meant we should have 305 if that's what I said, but that was 30 seconds ago. How can you expect me to remember something that long ago? All right, up next we have debt payoff. We are adding $61, so 50, 60, and 1. So let me first color in the 6 circles so that those can dry, and then we'll go ahead and count the cash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we should have 115, I believe is what we should have in here now. Definitely at least 110. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 112, 114, 115. Okay, cool. Cool. And my next credit card payment is due, I believe, on the 27th, and I believe it is for 167. So we are getting pretty close to what we need. So we'll have to stuff at least $52 next week to make sure that we have that payment completely covered. All right, festivals. We are adding $50 too, but we have that negative 80. We have that $80 IOU. So we're still going to be at negative 30. So I'm just going to take the 50, put it off on my my cash count, my cash pile over here. And then we should be able to get this rest of this IOU paid off next week and then start saving up for my festivals for next year. I do have all 3 of the festivals that I'm going to next year picked out, planned. I know how much money I need to save for them. So I really need to get myself in gear with door dashing, or maybe even get a part-time job to help cover these costs, because it's not going to be cheap. But we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. I get a nice bonus. I get a nice tax refund. So we'll be okay. All right, gifts this week is adding $3. So $160 is what we should have in here now. So 2 and 3. And we have 155, 57, 58, 59, 160. And it's getting to the point where I should probably ask my family for what they want for Christmas. My sister, I'm going to be making a sweater. Last year I made her a cardigan, but this year she's going to get a sweater. Her fiance will be getting socks. And my parents will be getting socks. My grandma will be getting socks. My aunt will be getting a cardigan. But socks aren't like enough of a Christmas present, so I have to figure out what else to make them or buy them. All right, taxes this week, we're going to give $5 for a total of $4.50. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 35, 45, 47, 49, $4.50. Perfect. And this most likely will all be a refund for me at the end of, or I guess in April or whenever I file my taxes, which hopefully will be in like March or even February. February would be great because that tax refund really comes in clutch when doing budgeting on a tight budget. Okay, so for my low priority binder, we do not count any of these envelopes until we do our next cash condensing. So all we do is throw the money in and move on. So Body Mods will be getting $1, saving up for a tattoo on the next Friday the 13th, or a new ear piercing. Electronics getting $1, saving up for an Apple Watch. Fitness will be getting $1. Hair and lashes will be getting $2. And I'm hoping that I will have enough money to get my hair done in November, but it's not looking great right now. So we'll see how that goes. Shindigs and Shenanigans. Oops, that's not going in. Shindigs and Shenanigans is getting $1. Saving up for anything I do with my friends. I pull the money out of here. Shopping we're skipping is the stuff based on my weight loss. I did not weigh myself Sunday. I go from Sunday to Sunday. Did not weigh myself Sunday morning. So don't know how much weight I lost. So moving on. Maybe if my binder will let me. My binder's like, you should have weighed yourself this morning. No. Oops. We're not going to. Not updating trackers. Travel, we're adding $2. And this is saving up for my trip to Hawaii in 2027, as well as any other smaller trips that I plan on doing. I might go back to Florida or maybe like the Outer Banks with one of my friends this year. She really likes picking up like seashells and stuff. So we have to go somewhere that has not white sand beaches. The last beach we went to had white sand beaches, so she didn't get any goodies, which was really disappointing for her. We still had a lot of fun. Okay, so we're going to move into my final binder, which is my long-term savings. We're going to start off with 52 cats, which is my version of the 52-week challenge. We are doing the $5 cat this week. We are slowly but surely making progress on this tracker. I was hoping to get it done by the end of the year, but we have a lot of cats left to go. We're only like halfway through all the cats, and we only have, I think, 12 weeks left of the year. So I would have to start doing like 2 cats a week in order to be able to get this done. Right now, it's not in my budget to do 2 cats a week. That's like $42 a week. I don't have that kind of money right now, but hopefully in the future, when I get my act together with DoorDashing, we can. So we're adding $5 and not counting until the next cash condensing. Oops, put the tracker in. Okay, cats, my children, they are getting $4 this week. So 2 and 4. And we'll update this tracker at the next cash condensing as well. Home improvement is getting $1. Medical is getting $1. Month ahead, my emergency fund in case I lose my job is $1. Round up this week. We're adding 43 cents. So that is going to be $3.49.41. So let me grab $1, probably shake the camera. Sorry about that. I'm never prepared. We do not get to color in another bubble because these bubbles are worth $10 each, but we most likely will have enough to do another bubble whenever we do the unstuffing. But we should have $3.49 in here now. So we have 1, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 330, 540, 342, 344, 45, 46, 47, 48, 349. Sorry if you can hear my cat crying. She would really like to come in and disturb me while I finish recording, but we only have one envelope left, so she's gonna wait. Don't worry, she'll ruin my my unstuffing. And then wedding is my final envelope. It is stuffed based on my relationship status. I'm currently single, so we stuff $1. And that is, oh, I forgot my tracker. I keep forgetting to put my trackers back in. But that is all of the money that we have for this week. We're all out of envelopes, all out of cash, so we're all out of video. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your week is going. And I will see you on Friday for my unstuffing.